up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I can see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds me to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Bury my best friend, I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. Living free. Wanna die when I'm 123. Really wish that all my heroes would notice me, so I could be one of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks. 'Cause somehow we made it. We're always protected while building our legacy. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Marry my best friend, I'm manifesting, I'm not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. Brave, 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 brave. Oh, more than good, kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary.
You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of D. Wrap yourself in satin, truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of D. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchored down, baby, daily dose of D. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them.
fire in my spirit. There's fire in my spirit tonight. The kind that doesn't ask permission to burn. The moon is full, and here her light is truth. And Aries, oh Aries, you remind me of the power I earn. You whisper, be bold, child. You shout, do not shrink. You remind me that courage don't live in comfort. It lives where fear dares me to think. So I rise in the light with my heart unarmed and free. Because bravery ain't the absence of fear, it's the decision to still be me. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are watching Daily Dose of Dee. I am your host, GODDESSDEE of Love. I'm your cosmic homegirl, your vibe creator, your love guide. And today, tonight, or this morning, uh, there's going to be, the moon's going to be showing out. Okay. So today, on October 6th, 2025, the full moon is going to be in Aries, right? So what that means, it's time to stop talking and start moving. Because let me tell you a little bit about the sign of Aries and the characteristics it has. Aries is bold, it's passionate, and Aries don't wait for nobody to co-sign their dream. You ever met an Aries? They wake up already ready, like, let's go. What we doing? So Aries energy is passionate, independent, honest, and courageous. And sometimes a little impulsive. But it's not only because they trust their instincts, they trust others. And under this full moon tonight, the same energy is calling you to act. So if you've been sitting on an ideal, a move, a change, the universe is saying, don't get scared, don't do it messy, but do it. The moon isn't about perfection, it's about bravery. And that's what I want to discuss today. With that being said, that's going to be the word of the day today. One of the characteristics of Aries is bravery. And we're going to go into the word of the day, which is bravery, which is courageous behavior or character. Now it's Monday, right? So I hope y'all out there making that money making Monday, because we don't want to have no negative energy on Monday. We want to start our week out good. So it's going to be money making Monday. And we're going to get into that quote of the day. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers fear. And that's by the one and only Nelson Mandela. So with that being said, we're going to get into this word of the day. So hold up. We're just getting started. Don't go nowhere. We're going into bravery. What bravery really means, where it comes from, and how you can step into your boldest, most authentic self. You're watching Daily Dose of Dee, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
Indian trails to the freeways. We make the hustle look easy. Trapping ferns all season. The way we push our line. Yeah, we are still the people from those times. Yeah, through it all we continue to shine. 'Cause Indian trails make freeways over time. Yeah, Indian trails make freeways over time.
I feel the ancestors, they still with us. They give us the fight when we in the field with it. Blood on the foundation, we build with it. The echoes of the past shapes the mold. From the cotton to the concrete, the story's been told. I let the real American Indian story unfold. Take pictures with the flames, let it burn in your soul. We carved from the land, they tried to erase us with one wave of the hand, but still we stand. How you doing the treaty? That ain't your man, the game was planned. They drew them lines, and on them trails to see the world through an Indian's eyes. They say the colonizer came, and the Indian died. But I told you we still here, it's time to instill fear for thinking they can come near an aborigine. Our family legacies is deep in our memories. Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Choctaw. Fucking with the chiefs and get you knocked off. The warrior spirit still inside. Granny's strength with granddaddy's pride. And them stories that was left behind. This is my path, and I'ma finish this trail in due time. Ain't nothing fucking with my bloodline, we shine. It's part of my design.
Indian trails to the freeways. We make the hustle look easy. Trapping ferns all season. The way we push our line.
Welcome back, everybody. If you did not get a chance to pull up at Blended Healings yesterday for Poetry and Pulls, you missed a good one. So if you didn't get a chance, go ahead and help her with them watch hours, okay? Because we always need watch hours, you feel me? And listen to that beautiful poetry and beautiful things that they were saying yesterday. It gave you a lot to think about it. Now, Poetry and Pulls is every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at Blended Healings. So when you have an opportunity and have a Sunday, pull up on us. You could do some poetry, spoken word, you can do some rhymes, you can come get a reading, whatever you need. It's a good vibe. So hope to see you soon at Poetry and Pulls this coming up Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every Sunday after. All right, family. I hope you stretched. I hope you took a deep breath. And maybe you even went and checked your moon sign while we were on that break. But now we're going to talk about bravery. Let's break down the word bravery. It comes from the Middle French brave, meaning splendid, bold, magnificent. But if we go even further to the Latin barbarous, meaning wild and untamed. So bravery isn't about being polished or perfect. It's about being beautifully wild, willing to show up as your whole self, even when the world's not ready. See, bravery is saying what you really feel, even when your voice shakes. It's walking away when staying would break you. It says yes to yourself when everyone else expects you to say no. You don't need armor to be brave. You just need authenticity. Because real bravery is the moment you stop apologizing for who you are. So let's get deeper. What's the root of bravery? Because you know what? Bravery starts in the heart, not in your body, not in your bank account, not even in your mind, but in your heart. When love is present, fear loses power. When you love something enough, your children, your peace, your purpose, you walk through storms to protect it. That's the kind of bravery that changes generations. The core elements of bravery are simple. You need to be aware. You see your fear clearly. You decide it won't stop you, so you move with intention. You take action and move anyway. And when you fall, you rise again. That's resilience. The core elements: awareness, intention, action, and resilience. So let's be real. Bravery ain't about having no fear, okay? It's about doing the thing while you're scared and trusting that courage will meet you halfway. So, all right, all my brave people, breathe with me. Yeah. When we come back, we're diving into the different types of bravery because there's more than one way to be a warrior of the heart. Okay? So, this is Daily Dose of Dee, where love meets wisdom and courage meets peace. So, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
Yo, just pull up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and KELLZ on the mic. We talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Kiss and Trey. Friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. GODDESSDEE, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen KELLZ hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talking, we walking, no filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Make sure you tune in tomorrow here at the Love Palace, y'all. We're on episode 51 and we're going beyond. We got a good subject for y'all. We are stepping the ante up on our content, and we really got a good subject that we want to discuss with you all tomorrow as it relates to all the different kind of ships, the friendships, the family, the romantic. So make sure you pull up tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at the Love Palace for episode 51 of the ship. Big COC energy. Like, share, and subscribe to GODDESSDEEOFLUV and Holistic Royalty by KELLZ. My courageous and brave people, I hope you grabbed you some water, your tea, whatever beverage, and maybe even a notepad, because this next part is going to help you recognize your bravery in ways you never seen before. Because let's be honest, people, bravery wears many faces. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's quiet, but it's always powerful. So let's break this down. When you push into fear or pain, so that looks like the firefighter, the protester, the single parent working two jobs. That's physical bravery. You're pushing through the fear of pain. No matter what, you know I'm going to do what you got to do, what you have to do. Physical bravery can also include health issues, going through the pain, pushing through the pain to heal yourself. That's physical bravery. Speaking the truth when lying would be easier is moral bravery. You stand for justice even when you stand alone. You speak the truth even when others might be manipulative and lying, or it's just easy to go along with the crowd because they're lying. You speak your truth. You stand for what your morals are, for what justice means to you, or how you think, even if it means doing it by yourself. That's real courage. That's moral bravery. You have also social bravery. Being yourself in a world that rewards imitation. This world rewards you for doing the latest trends, TikTok trends, doing the latest dances, looking a certain way, wearing your hair a certain way. Social bravery is mean that you know you're not going to get a reward all the time for being yourself because you don't get rewards for imitation. You have social bravery. This looks like a child, especially in high school. Let me say not a child, a teenager, a preteen, a teenager that's in high school. It's very, very easy, or even just regular school. Let me just be real with that. School, period. Students, kids, teenagers all try to imitate each other or all be the same because when you're do something different outside of the crowd or you look different outside of the crowd, people tend to talk about you, right? Oh, you do this or you look like this. This is where social bravery comes in because you don't care. You're being your true, authentic self. Now, this next one, loving again after heartbreak. This is after you've been in a relationship that, a romantic relationship, right? That ended. Losing a loved one, losing a job. You have to love again and get those feelings again. You don't let that heartbreak of losing those things take you down. You gain emotional bravery. That's loving again after being heartbroken. So you are going to also have a spiritual bravery. And this is trusting the unknown. This requires faith. So you're trusting the unknown, surrounding control, walking by faith and not by sight. Spiritual bravery, standing for what your spirituality is, what you have, what you use to help you in your time of need, what you have in your mind, what you believe. Like I said, it's walking by faith and not by sight. And this bravery can be really scary because you might not see what's happening. And I'm being transparent. You don't see what's happening. You like, I know I'm doing the right things. I'm manifesting things. I'm doing right in life the best way I possibly can because I'm not perfect, but you don't see it. You have to have spiritual bravery to trusting the unknown. And listen, if you ever just gotten up, washed your face, and decided, I'm trying again today, you already practice bravery. It's not always in battle, sometimes it's in becoming. Okay? So let's get real for a moment. Why is there such a lack of bravery today in society today? You know why? because fear sells. Mhm. Control thrives on comfort. We've been taught to fit in and not to stand out. Social media makes us compare, not connect. That's what it's built for. We measure our worth by likes instead of life experiences. And so people hide their truth, afraid of judgment or rejection or of losing followers. Mm, mm, mm. But baby, bravery and approval can't live in the same house. There's no room for that. Bravery means you might not be liked, but guess what? You'll be free. And the truth, most people aren't afraid to fall, they're afraid to be seen. But that's where power lives, in visibility, in authenticity, in choosing you. So stop waiting for permission to be brave. The permission is already yours, baby. All right, my loves. You can take a deep breath. We're just warming up the heart. And when I come back, we're going to talk about everyday demonstrations of bravery. And I promise you'll see yourself in every single one of them. So stay tuned here at Daily Dose of Dee with me, GODDESSDEEOFLUV, where truth feels good and courage. It looks so beautiful on you. We're going to discuss this right after this message.
So work, so work, moving in the dark, light in the womb. I was born with a fire kiss, tongue like truth, breathe like mist. I carry lifetimes in these hips and prayers inside my wrist. They said I'm too much, too wild, too free, but baby I was never meant to be. Quiet, tame, contained, I am so
where
untamed.
worlds become portals and the soul becomes soul. I'm Alicia Dion, and this is Soul Work. Let's begin. What is meant for you
I am
is
so
already in motion.
work, slowly.
Let's see where it leads.
Magic in my skin, healing while you hold me.
The cards are just
Say
catching
my
me.
name, feel the shift begin. Alicia Yeti on soul work within. Soul work within. I read stars with my fingertips, found heaven in the curve of my lips. My voice, a spell you can't forget. I bloom in shadows, no.
We are back, everyone. Make sure you tune in with my sister, Alicia Dion. She has her daily inspiration that I find very helpful every morning. Hey, it might help you to be brave. It might be a message in there to help you be brave. You feel me? But make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification button because she's also been breaking down what soul work is. And if you didn't know, you could go ahead and run it back to the first episode where she started breaking down what soul work is, what it consists of. So if you don't know, you could get a better understanding. And if you know what it is, you can gain some knowledge as well. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to Alicia Dion, Big COC Energy, collaboration over competition, networking at its finest. All right, beautiful people. I hope your energy is glowing with bravery. I know mine is. So now let's talk about bravery in motion. Not the movie kind, but the everyday kind, okay? Everyday bravery is the quiet kind. It's the woman walking away from a love that no longer serves her peace. Let me say this correctly. It's the man or the woman walking away from a love that no longer serves their peace. It's the person that finally says, I need help. It's the friend who speaks up when something didn't feel right. Bravery is showing up for life, even when life hasn't shown up for you. Let me say that again because the Spirit said to say that again. Bravery is showing up for life, even when life hasn't shown up for you, even when life be life. Okay? It's about parenting through pain, through healing, through heartbreak, dreaming through doubt. And some of y'all out there thinking you're just surviving. But baby, you're out here being brave every single day. Every day. And bravery. Bravery changes everything. Bravery has power and it can transform you. It expands your world. It sharpens your spirit. Every brave act rewires the mind to trust yourself more. It's not about being fearless. It's about learning to dance with fear. Y'all hear that? We're not saying be fearless, right? Because you could be afraid, even though faith everything arise. That's how we say that. But it's about learning how to deal with that, dealing with the fact of having the thought of being afraid. Okay, so the more you act brave, guess what? The braver you become, right? And suddenly, what used to scare you becomes your playground. That's when you really realize bravery isn't about danger. It's all about freedom and has always been. When you choose courage, you choose growth. When you choose growth, you choose peace. And when you live in that alignment, life flows. Y'all see how that works? When you choose to be brave, you're making a decision right then and there that you want to grow. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to learn. I'm going to be authentic. I'm doing this for me to be my higher self. And then once you choose growth, and I'm telling you from personal experience, you choose peace. You become a more peaceful person. And as I stated, when you live in that alignment, courage, growth, peace, life is just gonna flow. I'm not saying that it's not gonna have its bumpy roads and difficult times and stressful moments. It's gonna flow because its bravery is gonna give you the courage and the resilience to get through what life throws you. Okay? So don't move, my beautiful people. When we come back, I'm sharing real life examples of bravery and ways to practice it in your own world right now. Okay? Not later on, right now. I promise this next part is going to inspire and uplift your spirit right after this message.
broken pieces in the shining light. No rush, no race, we move in time. Every voice a color in the grand design. Every soul has a place, every dream has a home. Together we're stronger, never alone. So we got that golden flow, love in the rhythm everywhere we go. No competition, only space to grow. COC, yeah, the world gon' know. We got that golden flow, love in the rhythm everywhere we go. No competition, only space to grow. COC, yeah, the world gon' know. From the roots to the skies, we're rising high. Building bridges wide, let the truth untie. Energy, electric, hearts insane. Pour it in the circle, we all drain. Every soul has a place, every dream has a home. Together we're stronger, never alone. Say where we got that golden flow.
Welcome back to Daily Dose of Dee, everyone. Y'all like that golden flow? That's the COC. It is never, ever about competition with us. It's always about collaboration. So that cause is true. That shows, I should say, true bravery, right? Because we collaborated in a world where collaboration is looked down. But that is our movement. Collaboration over competition. It's not just a phrase, it's a movement. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all those wonderful COC content creators that are scrolling there at the bottom of the screen, and hit that notification button because we have something for you every single day of the week. Collaboration over competition. Big old COC energy. All right, my loves. We're going to be wrapping this conversation up about bravery. But I want to bring this good energy home. Let's just bring it on back home. Let's talk about real life examples of bravery and how you can start nurturing the same power in your life. So, all right, here at Daily Dose of Dee, right, we explored the heart. We talked about the history of bravery, the power of bravery. Now let's break it to home. Let's bring it home to real life. Because bravery, it's not just like for movies, right? Warriors or superheroes, right? Bravery is for you. Right now, in this world that often tries to make us small, silent, and scared. So let's talk about how to actually live bravery in a time where people can counsel you from a tweet, judge you from your past, or doubt you for daring to dream. See, bravery starts with showing up as your true, authentic self. And even when the world remix you into something that you're not, that's bravery number one. Showing up as your authentic self. Be yourself out loud and unapologetically. It takes courage to say, this is who I am, when people prefer the filter version of you. You ever notice how everybody brave online, right? Oh, they got them guts and they can do everything online and they can be this and that, but quiet in real life. We got to flip that, people. Real bravery is when your actions offline match with your values online. Oh, so say that again to the people in the back. They said, real bravery is when your actions offline match your values online. Now let's go deeper because bravery isn't about the big leaps. It's about the tiny choices you make every single day. Speak up when it's easier to stay quiet. Forgive when you rather stay angry. Walk away when something or someone no longer serves you. Love again. Let me say this to y'all all. Love again after you've been hurt. That right there is everyday bravery. Speak up when it's easier to be quiet. Forgive when you want to stay angry. Walk away when it's not meant for you to be there. And love again when you've been hurt. Everyday bravery. And here's another truth. Being brave today often means feeling fear and doing it anyway. Let's be real. The world can be very, very intimidating. Social pressure, financial worry, judgment, rejection. But bravery doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you decided that something else matters more than your fear. For example, a single parent going back to school. That's bravery. A man opening up about his mental health for the first time, or a person opening up about their mental health for the first time. That's bravery. A young person saying no to peer pressure, even if it means standing alone. That's bravery. See, bravery ain't loud. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it trembles, but it moves. Now let's get practical. I want y'all to take some notes if you wish, because these are real life tools you can use to cultivate your bravery muscle every day. May I offer real life tools that can help you cultivate bravery every single day. Face your fears head on. This would mean writing them down. Don't run from them. I feel when I write them down, you can't run from it because you already wrote them down, right? Confront them. The more you name your fear, the less it controls you. Example, you're afraid to start a business? Start small. Post your idea. Talk about it. Research it. Movement kills fear. It's not about being aggressive. It's about being authentic. Bravery is saying what you need to say respectfully, even if your voice shakes. Speak your truth with love. We live in a world where burnout is glamorized. Real bravery is saying, I need to rest. Taking a mental break and asking for help is bravery. Take care of your mental health. People might call it selfish, but no, baby, it's self love. So you're going to protect your boundaries. Bravery means saying no when you need to and not explaining your no to make other people comfortable. Oh, say that again, D. Yes. I got you. Bravery means saying no when you need to and not explaining your no to make other people feel comfortable. Growth takes courage. So sometimes bravery looks like admitting I was wrong. Or I didn't know better, but I'm learning. That's power. Keep learning and unlearning. Being brave is easier when your environment supports that. So if you hang around fear, you start to think fearful. You start to shrink. But if you hang around courage, you're going to be brave. You'll expand. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher to be a higher version of yourself. Do one brave thing a day. You can do small acts, of bravery to build your bravery muscle. You can send an email. You can apply for an opportunity that you thought you might not have. You can have a tough conversation. Little by little, your confidence is going to grow. You see, bravery isn't just a moment, it's a lifestyle. You don't wake up one day and just say, oh, I'm going to be brave. I'm brave. You practice bravery through consistency and through acts of truth, faith, and self-belief. And let me say this, bravery doesn't always get a hand clap or applause. Sometimes people will misunderstand you, doubt you, or even try to stop you. But bravery means trusting that your purpose is bigger than their opinion. When you live brave, you free yourself and you give others permission to do the same. That's the real power of bravery. So before we move to the final thought of this subject today, I want you to take the time to ask yourself this. Were you in my life? Were you in my life? Am I being called to be, where in my life am I being called to be braver? I be brave every day because I be messing up words and I keep on going. Let me say that again. Where in my life am I being called to be braver? Because the answer to that question, that's where your transformation, your growth begins. So we're going to take a quick break right here. So grab a drink, finish your drink, light a little bit of sage if you need to, stretch, do whatever you need to do. Because I'm always going to encourage self-care, baby. So when we come back, we're closing this one out with something special. A spoken word piece from the heart, wrapping up everything we've learned about bravery. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more love, light, power, and peace here at Daily Dose of Dee.
She wrote it in the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. Queen KELLZ with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plan to place, you walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, this ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow, yeah. She dropped the lemon balm in the brew. Talk to the leaves like they kinfolk too. From seed to sip, it's alignment work. Holistic hands, love laced in dirt. Queen KELLZ, that soul on the rise. She don't sell dreams, she real with the vibes. Got jars on the shelf like blessings in glass. Reminding your spirit to slow down fast. No rush, just rhythm. She the pause in the system. Where the world wanna numb, she say feel. That's the kind of magic that heals for real. In the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. She don't heal you, she helps you grow.
All right, my beautiful people. Now, let me take a moment right here to give this to y'all right here. You guys have successfully got my girl, Holistic Royalty by KELLZ, to 50 subscribers. Yes. So even though the weather's a little rainy right now, we'll be going outside and still doing things, but definitely we appreciate that and we want to go beyond that, right? 50 and beyond, but gratitude to you all that have got her to that point. Because there is some very good, helpful eating habits, helpful things that I'm using, those tinctures that I'm using to heal myself and my ailments. Make sure you tune in over there to her because yoga is coming soon. Once again, thank you all for your love and support. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, bring a friend, because it's big COC energy. See you real soon at Holistic Royalty by KELLZ. Let's go. All right, everyone. Let me share this with you. I enjoy talking about, so don't forget a couple of things. Full moon tonight. I think it lasts all the way to the 9th. The full moon is in Aries. So this brought the characteristic of bravery. So we need to be taking this energy in of this full moon and being brave and doing things that we might have been procrastinating about, okay? I'm talking to myself as well, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and do this. So under this full moon in Aries, I leave you with this truth. You don't have to have it all figured out to be brave. You just have to start. Bravery doesn't remove fear, it transforms it into purpose. And when you act with love, the universe opens the path before you. Be brave, my love. Even when the world trembles beneath your feet, even when your voice shakes like thunder trying to whisper, be brave enough to love again after loss. Be brave enough to forgive. Be brave enough to rise. Because bravery isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move anyway. So let this Aries moon light your flame. Let your courage roar through your silence. And remember, you're not waiting to become brave. You already are. Ashe. So once again, I want to thank everyone for coming to Daily Dose of Dee today. Like I said, I hope you take advantage of this full moon of being in Aries and taking that characteristic of being brave. I know I am. So once again, thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love to everybody. Now, this is Money Making Monday. So I hope you had abundance and prosperity and made you some money today. Don't say, oh, it's Monday, I had to go to work. No, we want to start these Mondays, our work weeks out with positivity, okay? So we're not going to say Moody Monday no more because we want to make that money, be abundant, be brave and be abundant. Okay, y'all feel me? Once again, thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love. Make sure you subscribe to all the beautiful content creators of the COC, and maybe some that we might even drop in the chat that we support as well. Because what? It is collaboration over competition. We're never competing. It's all about collaboration. I will see you guys real soon. Peace and love to everyone. Go tell somebody you love that you love them. Those that you are loving from a distance or working to have a stronger love towards you. Go tell them that you love them too. Because first of all, that's being brave. And you might also help them as well. I will see you real soon.
Thinking, baby, you don't know the world a damn thing. Light up, lavish light. I've been moving too fast, running low on grace, feeling heavy, but I found my space. Lavender dreams in a smoky swirl, this moment mine, forget the world. No stress in my chest when I take this hit. These herbs ain't just pretty, they legit. Tobacco free, just clarity, and I ride this flame like therapy. Lavish light, lavish light. Glowing gold in the quiet night. Smooth fire make me feel just right. Lavish light, lavish light. Lavish light, lavish light falls. I breathe deep and I claim my life. No rush, no fight, just vibes. Lavish light, lavish light, lavish light. Florals and magic wrapped in flame. Every puff got me saying my name. Chromium peace, I roll it slow. Let it burn, let my softness show. Don't need no fake rush, no synthetic thrill. This is sacred, this is... Felt love like she don't just love, she heals and keeps. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee. In the land free, in the love palace, ships dock even key. Yeah, we guide the tide. GODDESSDEE. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose.